So last session we started in Jigow because we had finally made it. Um, we went inquiring about ebb and flow, and after a scuffle and some discussion at the taverns, we found that we had missed them by a whole month. And so, unsure where to go, we headed to Asarius next to talk to Iro and the Must, see if they knew anything about where they were. But upon going to Asarius, we met Ebb and Flow there. Surprise, surprise. Um, and then we proceeded to exchange information, and then we went to watch the show. At which point, Noah and um, Nim were charmed, and that was interesting. Um, yeah, and then Koroshana went to barter more information. You know how it goes. Um, and then after that, we went back to Iro and a Must um, to catch up with them, and then it turned into this long vacation and also therapy sessions. So we each took turns doing therapy, and I think everybody had their chance to go. Nope, nope, we're missing one. We're missing one. Yes, that is correct. The start of all this therapy has yet to go. So,
I mean, let's be real. It was for Nim. The rest
It
of us are
was for
just
Nim.
getting.
Yeah.
The rest of us
Yeah,
are just
yeah.
getting some fringe benefit.
Yeah,
You're
for sure, for
cracking
sure.
me up.
And Must took Nim
Yeah, for
aside
sure.
and was like, something's bothering you. And Nim was like, I've seen everything. She's
The
like,
world is
okay.
ending.
Yeah. Yep.
Everything
like,
is
I don't need
terrible.
that. I don't need that. I don't need counseling. And then when he's laying there, he's like,
Yep.
yep.
Okay.
Pretty.
I don't remember when exactly we ended.
After you're done with talking to Nim, so
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Who was talking to you, Nim? Do you remember?
I must.
Okay. And we've had one night end the mansion, which I think.
Two.
So
We've had
technically,
two
this
nights
is the
in the
next
mansion.
day.
It's been one night. We haven't had the
Only
second
been
night
one?
yet.
Oh, all of
We-
your guys'
yeah.
talks were in the same day.
Yes.
Yes.
Got it.
9 to 5 counseling.
We're still in office hours.
Therapy's only supposed to be an hour, guys.
Office hours.
Technically.
Office hours? Oh, no. Oh, my
Did we end with her letting you go, or did it end at like in the middle of it? Does
Uh,
everybody remember?
I feel like it was at the end, but you can decide whether or not she was done.
Tig's
No.
like, don't make me start RPing right now, please. I'm not prepared.
No, I think she was done.
Yeah, I thought she was
Kinda
done.
like left you.
Yeah.
She made sure you were doing okay, and then she left you, kind of like ushered you out to find a spot or find a place or.
I have a vague memory where she was like, I'll talk to you again later. That's enough for today. You
Yeah.
cook on all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how it ended. It was like, okay, that's enough
Yeah.
for today, and
See you
There's
tomorrow.
too much to unpack here.
Why
There's
she
too
needs
much
3
to...
full days for this?
Just with you.
yeah, like I think Lowell ended with Iroh just hugging him,
Yep.
and then that was the last I remembered.
Yep.
And then a must ended with Nim saying that's should be enough for covering for today or for now.
Yeah.
So a must will seek you out, Korshana, wherever you are.
Cat form.
Okay.
I've been wandering around the house as a cat.
Okay.
Hi.
Knocking random shit off of the shelves.
I don't think she knows how this spell works, so she wouldn't be disrespectful like that. If she did know how this spell works, absolutely. Hi.
Can you speak in cat form?
I have mind powers.
Oh yeah. Who's a good kitty?
That does not happen.
She's like, all right, Korshana, it's your turn.
Sure. Korshana will go back to people shape.
Must will guide you into her therapy room.
Oh, actually, would it be more fun to do all of therapy with Mind Link as a cat? I feel like it would be.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
I think you should be in your human form
Any particular reason?
because I can read people better that way.
I guess that's a good enough reason. I was just thinking it was more cozy like this.
It is, and I won't argue that, but the point of this counseling session is to hopefully pinpoint issues that you may not even be aware are issues. And for me to do that, I need to know how you are. Unless you're like a cat normally all the time, then
No, not really.
but you are obviously more than welcome to stay as a cat relaxing in the mansion, because that's the whole point of this, is to relax as you see fit.
Yeah. Korshana will go people shaped.
So have a seat.
I'm not going to do any shtick with asking how to lay down on a couch. I'm just going to do it. She's going to be like, my friends didn't have trouble with this, did they?
What's on your mind? What
How
is
are my
troubling
friend-
you?
How are my friends doing?
Your friends are, well, some of them are troubled and some of them, no, most of them are troubled.
They're all troubled.
I haven't really spoken to Iroh, so I don't have. She talked to Noah? No, Iroh talked to Lowell. So she's like, I'm not quite sure what she got out of Lowell. And we're going to talk about that tonight. But this is mostly about you. We can get to the group session tomorrow.
But they're what's troubling me.
Well, then, continue.
No, I mean, maybe I'm saying this wrong. All I'm really worried about is them being okay.
Truly, there's nothing else.
It's the only thing that matters.
There's no guidance you were given that concerns you. There's no goals or actions that you have to take that don't bother you.
My guidance never concerns me. My only concern is when I worry that I'll fail to fulfill it. But I guess that's why I'm worried about my friends. The longer we do this, the more I realize that they are key pieces to me doing what I need to do. So I worry about keeping them on track. I don't worry about keeping myself on track.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I've kind of accepted it. That it's not all in my hands. I don't always remember that I've accepted it, but usually when I forget, I remember again later. So these are not my choices to make.
And there's no questioning. You are loyal, faithful. I guess those are not the right terms. You are unerring in your duties. There are no concerns about what actions that are presented to you.
Of course not.
Okay. What is it about your friends specifically? Just what is happening to them?
Well, I mean, they're all a mess. And I don't know how to cheer them up or keep them motivated. A lot of bad things happen to us. And for me, I know what I need to do next. There's no point in dwelling on what's happened. I move forward. That's my job. But like, Nim gets upset and worlds crash, and I don't know how to cheer him up.
Focus on the good things that you've done.
I would bet that Nim would argue that not a lot of the things we've done have been good.
Perhaps then take a step back and do some good.
Sounds like a distraction, but I guess I see your point.
What is the difference between going and helping a child that has no home and building an orphanage for that child?
I don't think I understand your question. Those sound like the same thing. You're talking like long-term solutions versus short-term solutions? Teach a man to fish and all that?
I guess I'm coming at the wrong angle. You say they are distractions. What does that mean to you?
The only things we should be doing are the things that get us to our goals, because our goals are kind of world impacting.
Do you know how to do everything you need to do to finish your goals?
I know what I need to do next.
And you know what to do after that?
I've never failed to receive additional guidance.
And what about your friends? What about their goals?
The right information seems to come to us when we need it.
Are their goals distractions?
No.
So then why can you not do good in the world that still furthers your goals?
I don't know the answer to that question. You're saying that doing good things for them to focus on helps them stay on track with me, and so that's worth doing.
Can be, yes.
Okay. I'm not heartless. I just have never Yeah, I don't like to see people suffer. I just have
You
never.
are focused, if I may. You understand what you need to do. Despite the setbacks and the obstacles placed in front of you. But your friends may not be.
That's
That
why
might
we're
later.
here and not in Jigow.
What is in Jigow? Oh,
The,
sorry.
the next place I need to be.
Yes. You can push on, obviously, as you seem to really give that impression to me, but can your friends do the same?
Right. Right. That's why I'm here. That's why I did not argue. I need them to be okay.
So then, every once in a while, I don't know how long that time is, when that time is, sometimes it changes, depending on what happens. There might need to be a pause for your friends to catch back up, mentally and emotionally.
Yes, I think you are right. I don't idle well. I don't just need them to be okay. I also want them to be okay.
What takes more priority?
Between wanting them to be okay and needing them to be okay.
No, your goals and their state of mind.
I see it as one and the same.
Hmm. So if we stayed here for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
I don't know. I want to say as long as it takes. I hope that that's true. I don't know. If my guide, she's not usually very heavy handed. If she decides to be, I don't know.
how much does your guide know about your friends in your party?
Enough to bring me to them. Enough to know that I need them.
Does she know them on a personal level? Does she interact with you? I'm sorry, does she interact with them?
In the sense that she is always with me, I suppose.
The concern is that your guide might not even know and continues to push.
Aren't you the one who told me that my guide's the one who sees the bigger picture?
Yes. But you're the one that gets to interpret it.
Yes.
Also understand what your party can and can't deal with.
Yes.
I don't know how your guide works, so I will not make any unnecessary guesses. However, as fuck, I forgot what they're called.
Diva?
Davis?
No, what's the race for Asmars?
Yeah.
As an Azamar, Devas understand the bigger picture, but also realize, or I don't want to say they're emotionless, but they will send 100 Azamar knowing the 101st will succeed. not really worrying about the blowback from that, because the greater evil was defeated. Do you understand what I'm saying there?
Yes, I just don't think it's like that for me.
Well, I hope you are right.
There's no separateness. And if I'm aware that I'm the last, then so must Ashana be aware that I'm the last.
Of your
Doesn't
kind?
seem, at least on this plane of existence, I'm quite confident. Other than my mother, I suppose. Doesn't seem like it behooves her to let me die before I give her another being to share a soul with.
So that I can't comment. I will just say again, I hope you are right.
So, like I said, I just want to know how my friends are doing. I mean, unless you can tell me how to stop being in love with someone who does not love me.
Sorry, that's the DM.
Yeah, no, the face. Aiden made a great face.
Oh, I never had to deal with that. And
I
to be
assume it'll
honest,
pass in time.
I don't really. Ira would be the better one to ask that. She deals with the kids more.
I suppose it is quite the childish question.
No. Childish is not the correct term. I would say inexperienced. I may have lived a long life, but I found the love of my life very early, and we knew we were meant to be together. So asking a question from something I've never had to deal with, it wouldn't be right to say that you or I are childish in that manner, just inexperienced, that's all.
I aspire to what you and your wife have.
I understand the sentiment, and yes.
It's
Sorry.
the only thing outside of my job that I've ever really wanted.
To find a love?
Yes.
Again, Ira would be the better one to ask. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I thought I would give you one thing about me, since that's what you walked in here for.
Mm. I would think a little bit more about the broader picture for you specifically. I'm not going to tell you that anything you said today was wrong. That's not how this works. If that's how you feel, that is how you feel. But in my long line of work, I can tell you that everyone who comes in my tavern has a chip on their shoulder, whether they know it or not. And when you talk about things that span the world, that ship can be very large. So you just might not be aware of it.
I
The other
suppose I will.
thing, sorry,
No, go ahead. I was just going to say, I suppose I'll have to keep my eye out for that.
the other thing that can be very abrupt and startling is if you do reach your goal and finish it, and that's all you had in your life, you might find it very empty afterwards. So I think you're on the right path because you care about your friends and you are looking to at least start a family. But understands when you do, your priorities will change.
Yeah. I think I'm learning that already.
I didn't tell the rest of the group. Well, I didn't tell the ones I saw anyways, but I'll at least let you know since this was more of a shorter talk. We will have a group session tomorrow, and we're going to talk to you guys a bit briefly before then. So just be ready.
Always.
However, until then, relax. That's what we're here for.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Thank you.
of course. Bye-bye.
Cat form out the door.
What's everybody else doing?
A great question.
Noah's still trying to. He doesn't know how to do this, so it's probably a struggle. But like, try to teach him some combat maneuvers. But he doesn't know the first thing about teaching a dragon how to fight. So it's like,
All right, so you shoot it with your gun.
yeah. Papa.
Oh my god.
Sending a child into battle.
Do you like summon any of your stuff at any point in time?
In the house.
I will probably at one point summon the protector and
Okay.
try to teach her to like pick it up.
Oh
possibly. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's able to
Seems
pick it up and then it activates without you activating it.
Sick. Okay. Cool.
Neat.
That's all.
Okay.
Wolves probably just exercising and stuff, just trying to calm down a bit.
Okay. Nim.
Noah's doing seems like something he could just watch and not participate in. He's just doing that in like an obvious place.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's just gonna watch that happen.
Okay. Hey, Bax, what are you doing?
She's gone. She can't hear you.
Yeah. I mean, got her to sit down and talk with us, but no, she just gets up and walks away. Not gonna engage with the rest of us.
You're saving it for the group session.
You're still muted.
Yep, we couldn't hear that.
How about now?
Yep.
Yep.
There we go.
Hey.
My
Double muted.
sincerest apologies.
Double muted. You're not muted.
So what are you doing for the rest of the day, Dex?
That's a great question.
Playing D&D.
Catting around.
Okay.
Birding around.
Okay. How druidic of you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she really likes being in her animal forms, but she's always worried that she's going to need them in an emergency. So
Okay. Sure.
this is her chance to just sort of chill out.
Yep.
She's kind of okay with solitude and lack of activity from the years alone in the woods. So
Sure.
that's what she do.
All right.
She would have done well in this pandemic.
Yes, she would have.
Sleep happens. Does anybody do anything for sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with my book.
Being book friends, pen pals.
Me and you and me. We could be friends. We could be book friends.
Mm.
Pen pals.
I already gave that one to you, right? I'm pretty sure I did.
Uh-oh. I was expecting him to be like, nope, nothing with your book. It's too soon.
Yeah, there's nothing.
See?
There's
I
nothing for this
manifested
night.
it.
Got
I
him.
manifested it with my energy. I haven't looked at Discord since this game started. I'm scared.
You should be.
Don't worry about it.
That makes
Don't worry.
Korshana feel much better that her book didn't yell at her. So it's cool.
Yeah, do you find the perfect?
Yeah, the question is, will
perfect
Beck
chick?
scroll back or not?
Well, what?
Nothing.
I didn't hear what you said.
I know.
That's not fair.
No, it's
He
fine.
said, he said will Beck scroll back or not
Oh yeah, of course I will.
during somebody else's therapy session.
Don't look at chat back. Hey, we've already processed this whole "I'm supposed to kill your mom" thing. Korshana doesn't need to repeat that conversation. She knows what she needs to do. It's not bothering her.
And Wol's
Alright.
here not
That
wanting to
makes
kill
one of
anybody.
them.
She also doesn't think she's gonna have to kill Yara, so it's really, really not bothering her.
Because she's gonna make Nim kill his own mother.
Oh yeah.
Well, for one thing, if she's not allowed to wield the sword, then it has to be Nim. But for another, she's very confident she can get around this whole killing Yara thing at this point.
Nim, you have to solve your own problems. Here, take the sword.
Only you can wield the blade. Just stab her real quick.
Nim,
In the
only you
heart.
can
can't
solve
deal
your
with your
problems.
problem.
Here, solve my problem.
Solve my problem.
Hey, it's not Korshana's fault that she's not allowed to wield the blade. She wanted to.
Oh, that's something I definitely. Okay.
I gave him an idea with my stats. Oh no. Hey, Brett. Dinner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good enough for the class.
If you guys want some chicken with nothing on it and some plain bread, which is what we're definitely having for dinner,
You could have breaded chicken.
that's tomorrow night.
Oh my gosh.
You could
I
still
don't
have it
think I-
tonight. You just put the bread on the chicken.
No, Brett won't make it that way. I have to make it that way, so I have to have it tomorrow.
Could have a
think
chicken
that the
sandwich,
server
get 2
works.
pieces of bread, and just put the chicken in the middle of it.
But tomorrow I'm having actually breaded chicken.
But then you could have bread with your breaded chicken.
Oh my god.
We'll be out of bread by tomorrow.
Or if you just eat the
Because
just
you're
the
having chicken sandwiches tonight?
pure bread chicken.
Mhm. Pure bread. That's so bad. Oh my God.
Good times.
Yep. All right. So does anybody else do anything at night?
No.
Yeah, well, we'll just go to bed, or at least try to.
Okay. Morning arrives. Breakfast in bed for those who like it. Korshana will find that there are multiple saucers of milk around the house, as well as bowls of the most delicious cat food.
That is
And
adorable.
in the bird rooms, there are seed balls.
There are bird rooms. Great.
That is the cutest thing I've ever heard.
The biggest room that you were flying in, you notice as you wake up that today it's a bird room.
So this is what a 5-star hotel looks like.
Hell yeah.
They accommodate you and any form that you want to take.
Iro will find Lowell and Noah, and Amust will find Korshana and Nim, and hand you all pieces of paper with a pen, and they'll say, today is going to be a group session in the afternoon. I want you to write down your 4 top goals and your 4 biggest worries and hand them back to us before the session.
Me going to make a note in my personal server.
If you do not have 4, that is fine. But we'd like to see at least 1.
Goals and worries.
Yes.
Okay.
And the rest of the day is yours until we meet this afternoon.
You're like, okay, players.
Yep.
Take 5
And I'm like, DM them to me.
You got it.
Right? You got it, boss. Just, give me an hour to think of this.
Right. I don't really have an excuse. Nim's been asked one of these questions before recently.
Okay, okay. Silence falls. Got it.
I feel when you're trying to use a word that you don't know how to spell.
Uh-huh.
Nope, that's not how you spell it. Thank you, autocorrect.
I mean, really, my goals are so simple. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh.
Wow, you're
Hey, man, this is what I do, baby.
no, I'm saying you're number 3. I think your fingers got way faster than your brain did.
Whoa.
This is why I'm
Way
typing it
faster.
into my note document before copying and pasting over.
My brain works better when I handwrite, okay? Whoa. Oh, I have to fix this. Here we go.
I'm gonna refill on water while I wait for the group session because I'm gonna need it.
I've got like 2 for each of the things so far. It's like halfway done. Am I the only one you're waiting on?
Nope.
I've
Okay, good.
I've only
Yeah.
gotten 3 for each, and I think that might be all I've got.
Yeah, I was gonna say yell at me if we start hitting a point in time. I need to just give you what I have.
I'm going to take a bio break.
All right, Aiden, what's for dinner?
It is a keto shrimp bowl from California Fish Grill.
Nice. Nice.
Our HelloFresh came with a salad that we don't want to eat. The salad was supposed to have grapes on it, so I'm just eating the grapes. That counts as eating vegetables, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I did the thing.
How you doing, Tig?
Getting there.
3/4.
Mm,
Three quarters. What's
Hey.
3/4 of
That's
4?
pretty
The
good.
last one.
you're fine.
I actually
worries.
managed to come up with 4 of each.
Oh my god. It's so hard.
You only need one. If anything, you can have a
Sure.
session on getting the other 30. The real office hours. Hey, can you help me with my homework?
I would like another solo session in order to prepare for the group session. KFA.
Feeling this election is going to be close.
Don't say the E word.
Okay.
I'll explode.
Okay.
What about erection?
That is an acceptable E word.
So are we gonna elect a party leader?
Oh my god.
I will literally leave. I'm not fucking around. I cannot cope with what's happening today. I will leave.
Silent looks like that karaoke stream that Chrono was saying he was going to put on tonight isn't happening.
Yeah, what a shock.
Yeah.
I don't think really anybody had any interest in it though, or at least if they did, nobody said anything.
I would have, but today was the one day
Yeah.
that I wouldn't be able to do it. I miss karaoke.
Oh man, me too.
And there's nothing like karaoke in Japan. I can't go to outside karaoke here. It's not the same.
This is
It's like-
so fun.
It's like 4 or 5 times more expensive here.
True. And
the
also
drinks
not
aren't
as
even
good.
complimentary.
Yeah, right?
I think
We did
for-
karaoke in Osaka and we were like, no, we need water. We're so drunk. And my friend kept coming back with pictures of sake and being like, it's water. It's just drink it. There's a lot of bad. I don't remember going back to the Airbnb after that. I know we
my
did.
God.
I don't remember it. Tig was like, I've had enough of your guys' shit. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, we did 4 of us for 2 hours and unlimited and complimentary drinks for the 2 hours. It was $10.30 in total, or
Yep.
$10.50 in total. I don't know. I did 30. I was half, and then I did 30. That's time though.
That's time, not money. Yeah, dude.
The time is money
Fuck.
though.
I miss Japan so much.
Yeah, every time my brother and sister-in-law are here, I'm like, I miss Japan.
I've never been.
You gotta go, man. We were gonna
Gotta
go
go
this year.
sometime.
I was like ready to take all y'all to Japan. I was ready. No.
It's not- My brother has a place there now, so I don't have to buy an Airbnb anymore.
That's nice.
I'd have to get a passport.
Yes, yes,
So-
you would.
Does anybody do anything
true.
before the afternoon?
No, Noah's gonna finish his like right as the group therapy session is starting.
Okay.
Probably probably halfway through when Lowell was working on his, he would have tried to meditate, not to do any training, just to try and clear his head some, and
Okay.
then finish it.
Was Korshana writing hers in the same room, or did she go off somewhere else?
Yeah, I mean, she would have been around.
Did she just did she write hers as fast as out of character you'd finished yours? Like, did she just know like what to write and then like got it done and left?
I will keep in mind that when the two, when Iroh and Amos were looking for you all, they probably found you in separate rooms. So I'm not going to say
Okay.
like they found the two of you in this one room and the two of you in the other room. Like they found you throughout the day.
That's what I was wondering, because it was like if they were both in the same place, I would have something, but
Probably not.
okay, then never mind.
Damn it, Tig, I want you to do it. It's fine.
No.
Yeah.
It'll be later.
The
Just
answer
find
to your
her and do
question
it.
is, though, that yes, she's extremely confident in how she feels and what she needs. So it did not take her very long to come up with this list.
So, Iroh and Amos get you all together, bring you back into a larger room, have you all in comfortable seats, and they have the papers in front of them. Iroh starts with, "Good to see that you're all having fun, dearies. I'm glad that this time was good for you all.
Thank you.
You can take as long as you like to stay here. Although I know some of you might not want to. Looking over what you've all written, it does seem like you all have a commonality, which is you all care about each other, which is good for a party. And that's as much Iroh voice as you're getting. She
Only
continues.
did it for a year and a half. It's fine.
You stopped
5
like
minutes.
almost every session too. You're like,
What are you talking about? I at least talked out of the back of my mouth the whole time. Thank you very much.
She will continue on with, it is very important for you all to understand that you are in a party and you're all in this together. And that looking out for each other helps further each of your goals. And I could also tell, we could also tell that you all have personal and party goals, which is also good. A lot of the things that you worry about are normal. They're normal things to worry about. It's a very daunting task to be given massive world-spanning quests that seem to affect lots of people and not wonder, am I doing this right? Do I have the ability to do this? Am I capable enough? None of these are concerns. None of these are things that you shouldn't be concerned about. But you still need to make sure that you're all taking care of yourself first and taking care of each other. Because won't be able to deal with what's happening outside if you're barely able to contain what's happening inside. I want to have this group session be a open air where you can talk about things that you weren't really sure about when to talk about or bring up without any fear of rejection or ignorance. So there's going to be a gentleman's agreement that if somebody wishes to say something, that the rest of you should listen. And if necessary, we can continue on, but if you do not wish to, that is also fine. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
I see 2 nods, not a character, not a game. 3 nods, I can't see Tig. Does Nim nod?
Hmm?
Is Nim okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody want to start?
As everybody mutes.
I've
I'm
been
just
muted
muted
this whole time, thank you.
I just muted so that you guys don't hear my crunching.
Crunch, crunch.
Um, well, I guess if nobody else wants to go first, I think I'll start. And not everything, maybe just get us started. You all were there when we spoke to Kasai, right? And they mentioned that I don't have a soul. I don't think that. One of my worries is that I actually thought about this after I turned in my paper. But one of my worries is that since I'm not the original, that my existence is, I guess, like meaningless, or I don't have a purpose because I'm just a clone. Um,
Just because he said that they said that you don't have a soul doesn't mean that you don't have a purpose. That your life doesn't have meaning. And it could be that you do have a soul and it's just somewhere else right now and you have to get it back.
oh, that is a good point. You know, I'd never really thought of that. For some reason, I just thought that the fact that the possibility that I was just a I was just a copy was more likely for some reason. That's a good point.
Well, we don't know much about what caused it yet, so we don't know if you're just a copy.
Yeah. And I don't even know where to start to get more information about it either.
Probably one person that might know would rather kill us than answer that kind of question.
Right. Yeah. That's one of my goals to deal with that. To deal with that one. Who's next?
Guess one of the things I was worried about is it kind of feels like ever since Nim's gotten the ability to teleport, we've been putting a lot of pressure on him to not only teleport us everywhere, but to do it perfectly without giving him time to learn how his powers actually work.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, that is a bit unfair. Yeah.
Uh, I just didn't want to disappoint you. I thought eventually I'd just be able to do it.
But how powerful the teleport power you have is, it doesn't seem like something you can just pick up and be able to have perfect right off the bat. It seems that probably should be taking a bit smaller steps to give you the chance to get more practice with it than teleporting to places you've only ever seen on a map.
Yeah, I think along those lines, I don't think we ever check in with you after we teleport, but does it leave you super drained?
Have to ask. Silent that because I don't think so. I don't. There wasn't like a
No, it
recharge.
doesn't
Yeah,
leave Nim drained at all.
perfect. I didn't think
Oh,
so, but I
what's
wanted to
that?
check.
What's that voice?
Uh,
That was the voice of God.
Was that your patron?
yeah.
No, it's not, because you met her.
Oh no, sorry.
Oh,
Nim's celestial patron.
Uh, no, I can teleport as many times as we need to. That isn't the problem with it.
Can I ask you a question, Nim?
Sure.
Supposing that it was possible that you disappoint us, which I'm not sure it is, what would happen if you did? What do you think would happen?
All of you would leave or leave without me.
No.
I mean, I'm not bound by that deal with the Winter Queen anymore, and yet I'm still here. You guys are the only family I've got left. Why would I leave?
Same for me, actually. Um, and to be honest, I think that if I were to ever be disappointed in you, that you would hear it from me. Kind of like, Nim, you probably should have told me before you stole my powers. Heads up would be nice. That kind of thing. But, yeah. leaving doesn't really do anything. Especially because I'm still bound by that oath, but even if I weren't.
You should consider the strong possibility that we're not going anywhere.
Ori will speak up. I'm sorry, Iroh will speak up. I don't know if you're familiar with the saying "to err is to be human," and I know none of you are actually human, which is hilarious, but you get the idea. Having the impression that you will never fail makes it worse. It's going to happen. I think everybody needs to accept that. I've made mistakes. Amust has made mistakes. It just happens. It's going to happen. What matters is whether or not you learn from them, whether or not you stay together and move on. But to expect nothing but perfection is going to cause failures more than anything else. And then she kind of sits back and lets you all have at it again.
Yeah. You're stuck with us even if you mess up.
I honestly think that this might be harder for you than us leaving because we're just gonna badger you. Like having you keep asking hate questions. Pretty sure you wanted us to just leave at that point.
Yeah, by the time we're done with all of the things we have to do, you're going to be like, please go away. And we're going to be like, no, we love you. And you'll never get rid of us.
I don't know if you want to promise that.
I do.
At the end of the day, man, this whole fate thing that we're going through, I would like us all to get out of it alive, all of us. And that includes you, that includes Lowell, that includes Corshana, and that includes myself. And any allies we bring along the way. So don't try any of the martyr funny business now.
Yeah, we're stronger together than we are apart.
Yep. So no splitting the party.
And you can rely on us from time to time. You don't have to do everything.
Yes, please.
Yep. Even when I was having my God complex and thinking that I could save the world by turning everyone into machines, I couldn't do it by myself. So I had to recruit my assistant and convince her to help me because I can't do everything on my own.
And then you made an army of robots to help.
Yep. If only I hadn't recruited her, it wouldn't be in this problem.
No need to be critical of our past mistakes. I think the point is we all have our piece in this. We're a team. It's not all up to any of us.
There's no I in team.
I almost made a terrible joke.
But there is a me.
Now you'll never hear it. I just didn't want anyone else to be in any more danger than they already were.
We're gonna be in the same amount of danger no matter what, maybe even more so if you try and take on more than you can handle.
Yep.
What Lowell said.
Yep.
I have a feeling there would be less danger if none of us thought we could single-handedly do anything. Also,
have a-
you know... Sorry, Lowell, go ahead.
We all have our things that we're good at and not so good at.
We're all here with eyes wide open, Nim. We all know we're walking into danger. We're doing it on purpose. I would rather you think of us as partners than anything else.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The disaster couple.
Oh boy.
Tag knows what's up.
Oh, man.
There's no way because they already argue, so there's no way.
There's constant fighting.
Yep.
Sometimes some couples thrive on that.
Yeah, so healthy. Such a loving, healthy relationship when all you do is fight with your partner.
And then Iro and Amos are like, "You guys are back again for counseling."
I told him to take out the trash and he didn't do it for like 5 hours.
Nim's like, I've gone to the timeline where I've already taken out the trash. It's good.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, and bad
Why
luck.
hasn't the trash been taken out?
I forgot to close the loop.
I can't take out the trash because if I do, the world ends.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on that I thought it was better to, I don't know, to not distract all of you with. I don't really know where to start with all of it, but I think it's better if I tell you than not.
Okay. Guess just pick one and go with it. Start there.
Perfect. Speaking of allies, like Noah said, Kithra, if I make a different pact, she can't come with us.
Does that include if you're just ending the current pact that you're with?
I think so. I don't want to have to like repeat the whole thing again, but the Nim would tell you guys the thing that happened with the Ukatoa other timeline, because I don't think he told you guys that yet, so. And us and Ira are gonna hear like a lot of stuff. It's gonna be kind of weird. But yeah.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's normal. That's
Yeah.
normal
Oh, to
adventuring
be
party
young
stuff."
again.
Yeah, they're like, we already saved the world like twice. Yeah.
Oh, to be young.
Normal time travel stuff.
Oh, they must only
Iro
be
saved
level
the world
8.
in several dimensions, so she's
Oh my
like,
God.
yep.
Yeah, they're like, oh, they're a low level party.
Mhm.
Well, guess we'll have to find a way to keep that from happening. There's gotta be some way. Just gotta keep looking to find it.
Yeah.
You have to consider though where you draw the line, how far you're willing to go to keep her here. At some point, it might require a sacrifice, and then the question is, what are you gonna sacrifice? At that point, Keither should have a say.
It's
Her life.
her life. She should get to choose how to live it as best as she can.
Well, the problem is she doesn't want this to hold me back from making that kind of decision.
You don't want to lose anyone else.
No.
Can understand that.
Yeah,
That sea monster wasn't the first thing to offer me a pact, and apparently it isn't going to be the last, so.
I get that feeling too. You seem like a patron magnet.
Yeah. A lot of hard decisions ahead of you, Nim.
I'm curious as to why, though. There's usually some quality. What separates you from other warlocks? One more question.
I don't know. I didn't have anything before. Nothing that I can think of.
The most fate-touched person I've ever met, and he has nothing he can think of.
So that might be it.
I don't know how many people there are walking this earth whose lives started with a wish spell. I'm no arcane, genius, but I guess it's not that many. Let alone a wish spell made in the Feywild.
That still doesn't explain what they want.
True. I'm sure they're not very forthcoming. And then there's a lot of things that only you can do. It's just a question of which one each patron is interested in.
It might also be the fact that I don't know about now, but in the past that you were willing to negotiate with these entities might have been a force behind why they would seek you out, on top of the circumstances surrounding your life.
That's possible.
Patron magnet. That's funny.
Would you try to barter your goods at a store that says it's closed or one that says it's open?
It's quite the metaphor.
All of you are a lot smarter about this than I am.
I don't
I'm
think
just
that's
more
true at all.
experienced. I've just had 200 plus years of shit, so
I think you
bet
should
that
give
helps.
yourself a bit more credit than that, Nim.
Just help me make the right decisions on these. I feel like I think I know what's right in the moment, but things change and I don't really think that far ahead.
Must will actually speak up at this point and she'll go, there are times where there aren't going to be a right decision. There's only the bad decision and the worst decision. Especially when you have patrons involved. But your friends are correct. The more questions you ask, the better prepared you can be. But I would just say, you might not like either option presented to you, and you just need to be aware of that. Then she'll lean back.
I think if you know what your values are and you know what your goals are, you'll tend to know which choice it is that you need to make. Do you know what you stand for?
I think so.
then I think you'll usually know what to do. Having our voices in your head can only help. Because we're also wise and smart and stuff, right?
You are.
We try. I do anyway.
Yeah, I try. Don't think I'm particularly smart about lots of things, but I try.
Sorry, I didn't want to talk. We're cracking silent up there.
Turn right! Turn right. Turn right.
What, didn't they do that in another one too, where like one of them was like, "Man, I don't know what to do here. I'm just not sure what my options were." I might have to listen to it again.
Do I turn right? Just start at 11th hour.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yes,
sorry
it will
about
be.
that.
And it'll make
Sorry.
it better for you, Aiden. You'll be so happy.
Gonna love that we've spoiled all the jokes for you ahead of time.
Turn right.
Maybe scroll back up.
Which
Too
way's
much-
right?
I gotta do
Okay.
that character's voice for somebody at some point. I love the voice Griffin does for that character. You want big prophecy or you want small prophecy? Yeah, Nim, feel free to keep going.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, please. You're the one with the list.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the only one with a list. I told all of you that I talked to Marty when I tried to meditate that time we stopped teleporting for a while. Right?
You mentioned.
Does that always happen?
I don't usually meditate.
Fair. That's fair.
That becoming a pattern for you.
Yeah. It's happened every time I have.
Interesting.
I don't know why or how, but they tried to help me with the teleporting, with not getting us lost in time.
Well, then it's a good thing, right?
And I'm just gonna like look at you, cause it's kind of the question.
6 times. Do you feel like it helped?
I mean, I think so, but and I keep hearing everyone telling me not to trust Faye, or to Summer Court saying not to trust the Winter Court, and Winter Court saying not to trust the Summer Court, and I mean, I don't know. I think they're being sincere about this, but I don't really know.
I think that when we say don't trust the Fae, it's less of reject everything they say and more like scrutinize everything they say. There could be nuggets of truth in a lie.
Basically, not take everything at face value, but like they're probably, it's possible that they're sincere in wanting to help you, but there's could be some other motivation behind it, but we just don't know that.
Certainly, I
mean-
wouldn't credit them with selflessness.
They may need you to be able to teleport more accurately for their own reasons, but if you can make that advice work for you, but still be able to be on guard with everything else that they say, then you're in a more advantageous position.
That makes sense.
Just gotta be careful.
They're known for their tricks. And they're known to change their mind about what they want. Not just Marty, but all of them. What could be legitimately helpful to you this time, the next time could be all tricks with no benefit. You never know. Just like Noah said, scrutinize. It's all about that.
And don't let somebody helping you, whether it's us or the Fae or anybody else, take away from the fact that a success for you is a success for you. And, take it as a win. If you can learn to teleport well and consistently, that's a good thing for you. You did that.
For everybody.
Your name, you reminded me of something I think that I didn't have time to mention.
Thought.
Well, I'm starting to see some kind of pattern, but I memory walked with Eb to find out exactly where Bolbara is. I think Titania might have found me when we did that.
How?
She appeared in Eb's memories, but Eb didn't remember it, so I think it was just for me.
Is that
I mean,
because
she just ominously told me she wants me to come back to her, but like that's not really news.
I mean, that's
Oh,
not
shit, you
happening.
guys are lagging for me so hard. Hold on a sec.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh no.
So you're making it worse. Okay.
You have to go extra fast. You have to go extra fast so that it syncs up.
You have to stop moving and then suddenly, all of a sudden, go extra fast. That's what it's like. Anyway.
Oh, now you're in a different spot. Oh boy.
Sorry.
That's kind of scary.
No, Sai, you did it too. Why would you do that?
To change things up.
Put the DM further from the camera.
Wow.
You can't keep getting away with this. Do you think that her speaking to you is because you're memory walking with somebody who was affiliated with her, or is she just in your subconscious now?
I was
Or
hoping it was the
both?
first. I was kind of assuming it was the first. I was also thinking might be best to save memory walking for very important moments, although I don't think we're doing it frivolously to start with. But I assume that Eb's connection to her is a piece of why she could find me that way, yeah.
It's possible.
Makes sense to me, but
I mean, the only way to know for sure would be to try it again.
Yeah, I'm not planning to do that. um, I mean,
Verify her
at some point,
hypothesis.
at some point, I'll memory walk with one of you again. I guess I'm not that concerned about it because Marty seems to always know where we are, and she could just command him to tell us where we are. Like, we're not exactly hiding from them, so it doesn't. I don't. Oh, it doesn't really change anything. She hasn't forgotten about me. Oh, color me shocked. I know she has. I have something she wants. So
Well, I think that dinner kind of proved that they haven't forgotten about any of us.
exactly. But I did not want to keep that from you all.
well, if
Burnt
Marty,
umber.
Probably more of a taupe.
well, if Marty's like you and she already has Marty, why does she need you too?
Great question to which I have no answer.
Hate those kind of questions.
Just waiting for them to explode.
She needs something from Marty too, or she wouldn't keep him in her service. But perhaps that's a bridge she's less willing to burn.
Well, we might be able to
Mm.
change that, but not as long as I'm in the pack that I'm in right now.
Change what?
Marty being in the summer court.
Oh. Not while you're in the pact you're in now.
Not while I'm part of the winter court.
Not while your queen wants you to kill him.
Yeah,
Them.
basically. Kind of opposite.
Yeah, that's a problem. I'll admit.
Thinking about like switching pacts. Nim, have you thought about what would happen if you were to be pactless?
I can guess.
Or what would you do? Because I know that I feel like you think that your powers come from your patrons, and that
I think
you
right
would
now
work with nothing.
being pactless would be dangerous for him.
I'm pretty sure I would just die. I don't even think there's much else that would happen. Remember the time where my heart got pulled out? We didn't really fix that.
That,
That's true. I meant more like skill-wise.
so you're talking about long-term goals, not short-term. While
Right.
he's
Right.
being kept
Yeah.
alive by
Assuming he
these.
lived. Making
I
big
thought you
assumptions
just-
here.
I thought you just meant if I just left this pact and just didn't. Yeah.
Because if you can find a way to leave a pact without dying, I just wouldn't want you to be held back by the idea that you'd be empty without one.
I mean, this is the only way I have any kind of powers that I can use to help you guys with. I wouldn't be very useful.
I feel like you have a natural ability for magic. You just didn't know about it. And the patron made it seem like they gifted it to you.
I mean, I can't use magic if I'm not getting it from something else, so I don't know about that, but I haven't been in one of these packs and then not been in one of these packs to find out, so that would be nice.
Have you thought about learning key? I hear that's not magic.
I don't know, I kind of think it is magic. Oh, what do you think, Lowell?
Not magic. It's an energy source.
It's weird, that's what magic is too.
Lowell's so done with this argument.
It's like, can we go back to talking about your existential crises? Key is not fucking magic. I'm done.
I think there's more important things we can be talking about other than this.
He is not magic. Changed my mind.
I don't know, can you teach me
Yeah,
how
but
to use
Iroh?
key?
Is key magic?
We can settle this once
Gotta
and
get
for
Iroh
all.
and Must to weigh in on this one.
What if they disagree? Oh no.
Oh.
We'll just
I mean, you only asked Ira, and she's like,
Pass.
yeah, I think he is magic.
See?
biased. Could easily be a secret sorcerer. Oh my god. I mean, when you have a paladin father and a sorcerer mother, there's no way. There's no
Charisma caster.
Charisma caster.
There is
Deep
no
within
way
you.
you're not. You'd have to
Circuit
be
in.
unlucky with a recessive gene to not be with magic on that one.
Was always
Secret
going to be a charisma caster. It was just a matter of which one.
Oh, I can't wait to see him as a bard. the shy,
too.
introverted bard.
Just like, no, I don't need to tell you anything. Inspiration.
Oh man, that'd be great.
I mean, Lowell, can you teach me how to use key? I don't actually
And-
know.
I could try. It takes a lot of training and practice, though.
I mean,
If you're up for that.
sure. true. It's not gonna stop him from like trying. It just means he probably can't learn it.
You can have low whiz for a monk. You're just
Bad monk.
you're not getting much for your unarmored defense with it, and your key save is shit.
It sounds about right. Yeah, you keep telling me to practice everything more, so if you can show me how to do that.
Yeah, I could.
Borrowing Korshana's wisdom, is that like when you equip items with stats so that you can put points into skills? When you take that equipment off, the skill gets locked.
I kind of want to experience Tig RPing Nim suddenly having 20 wisdom just for a minute.
What have I done?
Yeah,
and like observant and just like suddenly
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
little bad.
and also like
That's that
all of his
Spider-Man meme.
decisions, suddenly he knows like what he did wrong and what he didn't do wrong, and like, I mean, I don't want Korshana to get mad about Nim stealing her fucking abilities again, but I would love to watch him RP Nim being like, what the fuck?
It's that Spider-Man meme. It's that Spider-Man meme.
Getting a headband of intellect, just becoming instantly smart.
That's something Noah can probably do.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Amazing.
I can also make you that item that boosts your wisdom to 19. Isn't there one?
There's one
I
of
thought there was
those?
one for every. There's one, I thought there's one for every
Probably, I
stat.
just don't know if it's on
Wiz
your
is
list.
like
No, there's not one
impossible
for
to fucking
dexterity.
boost.
I know there's not
Wiz
one.
Wiz
for
and
Make
Dex
like
are
an
hard to
iron
boost.
stone or something.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess I'm just
you
going
can,
to have to homebrew one, right?
There you go.
Yeah, I
Invent
don't think
it,
there's one
artificer.
for wisdom because
Such a useful
Because-
stat.
Important.
yeah, because perception and all that, everything's a lot of important stuff's based off wisdom.
They're
Where's
like,
our homebrewed one?
sure, go for
what
it.
about-
Only
But
wizards
what
need
about
it.
charisma, though? But what about charisma?
Charisma, easy.
Yeah, I
They
think you
have
can
one
Lots
for
of those boost
charisma,
charisma.
Yeah. They have an item that boosts your charisma to 19.
Yeah,
Oh,
boost my
they've
charisma
got-
over 20, thanks.
They've got books that will boost
Yeah.
every
Yeah,
stat.
those permanently
Yeah, that's
boost you
true.
past 20, I think.
There isn't one for charisma.
There isn't?
Strength, intelligence, and constitution are the only three.
Oh, shit.
That's fine.
In real
Not
life,
worried.
I have low perception. Oh. Well, no, I would have known that. I'm sure. That's what my character would have done.
Yeah, we could even start tonight if you wanted.
Sure. Let's do it.
I'm watching. This sounds like fun.
Somebody's watching me.
That's the montage music of your training.
Is she gonna be a cat?
Just on the railing, just like curled up, watching you get your ass beat. That's absolutely what her plan is.
Pretty much.
Does anybody else have anything that they wanted to bring up to the group?
How do you guys feel about me adding him to our combat roster?
Seems like she kind of saved us a bit in that last one.
I have to ask if this involves a cannon.
You read my mind.
I don't know, M.
Not really.
How does M feel about it?
I'm not right here. Em and Keith are not here. It's just the four of you.
M
As
would have
long
just
as
said,
M doesn't have a
"Papa."
problem with it. Yeah. As long as M doesn't have a problem with it. She did definitely save our asses last time.
Yeah, I just worry for Lowell because I think that it must be really hard on you being the only one up front. I mean, you had to fight like what, 7 zombies at once last time.
Yeah, they were having a hard time hitting me though. I was more worried about those bigger robots that were kind of killing you guys.
Yeah, but what if they weren't zombies? I have I made myself a little bit more sturdy in terms of my equipment, but things don't seem to want to attack me, so it kind of feels I feel like I should go in a different direction in terms of helping you out on that front.
I think when we're up against shifters, that's going to be hard to distract them from me.
I don't know about that. I think I could do it.
Alter self.
Disguise self. He can just look like Lowell like right now. He's done it before.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can die in 30 seconds, Nim.
Lowell
Do
can
the
take
first
the hit,
time?
Just like the first time, yeah. Lowell is much better taking hits than he used to be. But I also agree that hitting things other than Lowell is good. I mean, I tend to go unconscious, so obviously things hit me, but
I think that's
as long
kind
as
of one of
Aim's
our.
okay with it, I can cure her too, just like I can cure you guys.
I think that kind of wraps into one of our problems is we keep rushing into fights that we're not strong enough to handle yet.
I would love to know how to avoid those fights, Lowell. Not all of us are as fast as you. I can fly now.
You mean no one is as fast as Lowell?
Scary how fast he is.
Well, cat shifters are faster than me.
Is that really?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty disturbing.
So fucking fast.
Well, that's why Noah has that nut gun that you guys don't remember getting, but we
Nut
have it.
gun!
Eventually.
Yeah.
We've been in like 2 fights since then. Or, yeah.
I think if we're actually going to capture one of them, we'll actually have to catch them off guard, and when they're in a smaller group than just catching one when they find us, because they seem to come at us in numbers that we can barely survive fighting for our lives.
Saw a few here in Astarias. We know they're here.
Mm-hmm.
Just an observation.
Wait, we're considering picking a fight with these cat shifters now?
I don't think there's any other way to get information at the moment in terms of global situation other than from cat shifters.
Must and Iro will politely interrupt and say, I think we are good for the group session. If you wish to continue talking, that is fine. But I don't think this is something that we need to be here for.
How'd we do?
So have a good evening. And we will talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Is there anything we should work on?
Get your shit together.
It's gonna be a long list.
Well, for one thing.
Yeah, the Iro's like,
Like, do you guys have like 5 hours? I'll take that as a no.
My babies. I love them both so much. Oh, man.
and then Keithra and M will join you.
I just think maybe taking a more proactive action instead of being reactive might be a bit safer. Face them on our terms instead of theirs.
Sure. I can, when we leave here, if you want me to scout the city for some, I can do that. No problem. See if I can find a small group of them.
Especially if we can find one on their own and just capture them.
Yeah. Being able to be a bird is going to be very useful.
It's being a bird is definitely different.
Mm-hmm. I could get used to it.
I don't know if I could get used to it.
I think it's a little different for you guys when I do it to you than it is when I do it to myself.
Be right back. Bathroom.
Bye. Time
Now
for
we
more
now we
popcorn.
plan out how we're getting that shifter.
Apparently, everybody's just done with therapy. We're like, we're over it. What's next? Korshad is like, fuck, we're never gonna go to Jigow, are we? It's never gonna happen. But
Wish
I have one
she
more
could have
thing.
told him us and that we were going to go to Jigow anyway. That's what Nim was hoping she would say.
when? What?
Huh?
What do you mean? Like
Oh,
instead of going to get a cat shifter?
No, like at the beginning, like we could have
Instead of agreeing to therapy.
Yeah, instead of agreeing to this, Nim was
Oh.
like hoping that she would just be like, "Yeah, we have to go to Jigow." That's what she was banking on.
Her 20 wisdom says we needed this more than we need to go to Jigow, but I swear to God, if Sai hurts us by like Bolbara being gone because we took this time, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Well, that's the risk we're taking.
Probably what's
with it.
happening.
I have some good news, so just don't worry about it. I can fix that.
No time travel.
A little time travel.
No time travel.
You're gonna need a little bit of time travel to work.
Just a smidge.
No
It's not that much.
time travel. We've already agreed to traveling through space together. That's all we're doing.
We've already traveled through time together.
Forward, very forward.
Not on purpose. Not on
And
purpose,
in-
except for the
and
one
in a
time.
loop.
And that was bad. We lost our memories and Noah's head got chopped off. It was bad.
Technically, you guys didn't come with.
Well, Noah's head got chopped off because he chose to have his head chopped off. That was after.
But if he hadn't lost his memories again by going back in time, then he never would have needed his head chopped off.
Oh yeah, Lowell. I had my head chopped off.
You what?
I don't know if that. um,
I
I
row a
was
bus.
actually.
Hurry, get back here.
I actually was. I was actually just planning on mentioning it, but I wasn't sure if this was the right thing to end our discussion on. But
Or you
yeah,
seem to still have your head though.
yeah.
It was a different Noah.
Well, let me just preface by saying I'm not sure what kind of advice I'm looking for here, or if there's any to give at all. But I just felt like you guys should know what has been plaguing me. Um, but basically, when I went to get my memories back, um, it seems that I had already gotten my memories back in another timeline. So when I went with Nim in this timeline to go get my memories back again from the Winter Queen, basically she had opened a portal, grabbed me from another timeline, and closed the portal, which caused his head to be severed. And then she gave me my memories back. It was it's pretty gruesome.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Yep. And that I see that every night when I sleep. So yeah, if some days I seem a little bit restless, that's because I probably did not get any rest. So
Mm.
yep.
Sorry about that.
I'm not sure what I can do to help, but could try to help you with meditation to at least clear your mind, to make it a little easier to fall asleep, possibly.
Yeah. I'd like to try that.
Im goes up to Noah and kind of nuzzles him for a bit.
What's wrong, man?
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Totally normal.
Saving throw? I'm good at those.
There
Except
you
my
are.
wisdom is bad.
Except for last game when you weren't.
Yeah, I have advantage on wisdom saving throws. I just have a plus one in wisdom.
Good luck.
Oh wait, oops. I only rolled that once.
Nice.
Okay, that's
Even
better.
better by one.
That's a 17. So I don't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take half damage.
You take half double my max HP.
Half psychic damage.
You
Half of double.
feel like something's trying to claw through your memories, and you resist it.
Inless. Do I know it's coming from in?
It seems like it is, yeah.
Okay. What's going on? What are you trying to do?
Papa, sad.
Well, yeah, but I don't think you want to see what I saw.
She just kind of curls up in your lap.
Yeah. I will start petting you. Thanks for trying.
There wasn't anything else we wanted to talk about. Could make our first attempt at training them.
Yeah, let's do it. So, how much room do we need? Do you tend to run really fast?
Probably need to find a room with a little bit of space.
Ethra stands up and says, Noah, do you mind? Actually, no, you can keep her. All right, you two, let's go. Looking at Lowell and Nim. We'll go find a
Okay.
training room. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Kind of ushers the two of you out.
Okay.
And the ship remains in the room by themselves.
I'm like extremely tempted to have Cora just walk out right now, but I'll wait 30 seconds before I do that.
Oh my god.
There is a window.
Do I have to roll to tell that Coruscant is upset?
No.
Coruscant, what's wrong? You look upset.
Well, I hope that Lowell's able to help you try sleeping better, Noah. It'll be your first shot at meditating, huh?
Yeah, that was phrased poorly. I didn't mean to dismiss what you helped me with, Coruscant. That wasn't my intention. And I hope you know that I'm very thankful for everything that you've tried to help me with. I'm just not the best with words.
I think you're very clear. You don't think about me at all, do you?
I see you as a friend, Coruscant.
Yep, I got it. I know that. You just I'm working on it, okay? I'll be over it soon. And she cats and she walks out.
Yeah. Noah's gonna stay there. Just gonna think about it.
M's gonna
Probably-
kind of sit up in your lap and just give you a blank stare.
He's probably gonna do a bit of this.
All right. Noah or Lowell and Nim.
Uh-huh.
You guys run off the train. How are you training?
Leaving that up to Lowell.
Uh,
How are we training?
even though it would be funny to just beat the crap out of Nim and call it training.
He doesn't know what monk training is, so you absolutely can do that.
No, but Keith might.
Oh, that's true.
So he'll, for this first time, he's probably gonna he'll work through some stretches and exercises and maybe a few stances.
Both
Just
of you roll me intelligence checks.
That seems about right. I don't even know if I should use any luck on that.
Lol, you're like, I really know what I'm talking about. It's damn, they definitely drilled the training in. Yep, this is pretty much exactly how I expected them to be. This is no bad, no this, no that, no ass in, no legs, no knees, no. I mean, you understand the concept. Great, perfect. Could have gone worse, but definitely could have gone better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Lowell and Nim now know what the sound of a cat laughing sounds like.
I hope it was that.
Who even knows? Who even knows what the fuck a cat laughing sounds like? But now your characters know.
Watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and you'll know what a cat laughing.
Oh, so it's like super low.
Something like that.
Yeah, Salem had a low voice. No?
Yeah. What do the rest of you do for the rest of the night?
Noah's gonna stay in the same spot all night.
Oh no.
He'll just keep thinking about it. Yeah, because one of the goals was to what was it? I have to check my notes. Undoing mistakes, and I guess this is another one of them. So he has to figure out how to do that. So he'll probably end up falling asleep thinking about it in that spot.
Guess will, since Noah didn't come out, he'll just go to bed, I guess.
Nim?
Where'd Korshana go? She's still there? Or is she?
Probably aimlessly wandering the halls in cat shape.
Hopefully, cat's easy to track down. I guess I'll.
Meowing for somebody to feed her because she wants to, or finding a door and meowing to go out.
And then come back in.
And then as soon as the door opens, just staring at the person who opened it, like, well, I'm not going outside.
Well, now that you opened it, now that you want me to go outside, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. Everywhere but the room that Noah is, she's just like looking around, doing her cat thing, living her cat life. She's probably not that hard to find.
Perfect. Yeah, I guess you'd try to look for her then.
I mean, you'll find her.
Perfect. Sorry, I'm just scrolling up. Yeah.
Hi.
Is now an okay time to talk, or?
Sure. Follow, and she'll go to her room, and then turn into people when they're in her room.
She didn't want to have a conversation as a cat?
No.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Well, to preface the question, I noticed you and Noah have been spending some time together. Sorry, the timing of this is gonna be really bad, by the way.
No, it's perfect. Yes, give it to me.
but even if I hadn't noticed, I kind of think the way Keither's been acting about both of you kind of gave it away. So
Uh-huh. Wait, hold on. Let me close Discord. Yeah.
yeah, that's smart. I should do that too.
Silent, no.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
hard to put into a question, but when you realized you wanted to spend more time with them, how did you know it was the right thing to do?
Jesus.
I told you it was gonna be bad.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the right thing to do, but I guess that's neither here nor there to the information you're looking for. You're asking how you know that the feelings you have for somebody are more than friendly?
That and something else.
Something else?
I I know that Noah with us isn't. He didn't do the things that with the robots and all of that, but in a way, the way he's connected to it. You've been able to look past all of that.
Yeah.
How did you do it? It didn't bother you?
The people we've been is not as important to me as the people we're striving to be.
I guess that makes sense.
I don't know. I know what you mean. I've thought about it a lot, especially as more information came to us, or like, I don't know, his robots tried to fucking murder us a lot. But sorry, this is a hard conversation for me to have today.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Um,
You don't sound okay.
there's something to admire about someone who wants to be better, do better, fix their mistakes they made.
I agree with all of that.
Can I ask why you're asking me this?
Uh, I I know I'm supposed to tell you guys everything, but I don't even know if I can explain this right now. But
I mean, Nim, you're supposed to tell us stuff that matters to, us dying or succeeding in what we're trying to do. You're allowed to have personal feelings that are just for you. God knows I should have kept my feelings to myself.
uh, why?
Oh, because I have made Noah incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh,
Because I'm experiencing feelings that are in no way returned to me.
I I didn't realize that. I didn't seem like it, but I didn't. sorry.
Don't be. It's when you have parents like mine, I guess you just think it's easy. But I've learned a lot. It's okay, and it will pass. Now that I understand. I hope that whoever you have feelings for is open and receptive to talking about it with you.
Well, now I'm a little worried, but
I'm sorry. That was not my intention.
no, it's okay. I mean, it's the risk that you take.
I don't think, well, I don't want to say yet that I would do it differently. If I've caused some sort of rift in this party, then I would do it differently. But otherwise, you don't know unless you know. You know?
Yeah.
That's a sentence. I'd rather know. I'd rather stop now.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
That's very sweet of you. I just need to be further away from it. I need time to pass. And not in the time travel way.
Sure.
But I will say, if you have to ask the question, you're probably feeling the feeling.
Thanks for the advice.
Any day that's not today, my advice will be even better, I promise.
I believe you.
I would be happy to support you however you want or need it in this and anything else.
Thanks, Korshana.
Anytime. I would tell you to sleep well, but that wouldn't be very nice, would it?
Actually, I wouldn't mind sleeping tonight. I wonder if I still can.
I think if you want to try that, you should. You know how I feel about sleeping, so I might be a little biased.
I'll see if I still remember how to.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Anytime. Oh God. Discord was so loud this whole time. I'm so scared. Oh my God. Silent.
I didn't even scroll up.
What does it mean to be in love with a cold-hearted, soulless robot wannabe? I don't know. Fucking shit. Some hot burns up in here.
Wow.
Good times.
That was an interesting one there, Tig.
Oh, boy.
Told you it was gonna be a weird question. I didn't know if that would be an easy or difficult one, but given what happened beforehand, difficult.
Yeah.
Couldn't have timed it better.
It works, man. I love
Yeah.
that tasty RP. What would Shauna do?
Oh boy.
I think the answer is whatever Korshana is doing is the only thing Ashana can do. I can't wait for Bex to read all of this.
Now you're there.
Hey, if Nim was like, "Oh, it's you, I love you," that would have been a totally different conversation. But I don't think that's where Tig's going.
Oh
I
boy.
can only imagine
It's-
Corshana just like, you're
No.
joking. You have to be joking.
Yeah.
It's obviously Marty, but that is totally meta knowledge because I hear the way Marty talks to Nim. But Korshana doesn't hear that.
All right.
Mm.
Anybody doing anything?
Yeah. I think it was just the trying to train Nim and then probably eat dinner and then go to bed.
Crying myself to sleep.
Oh my gosh. So is Noah.
Oh boy.
Hey, you did that one. That one was not my fault. That one was all you.
I know. That was my fault. You know, I was thinking about it. I was like, Noah could have probably phrased this better.
Sure hope Bex
I
didn't
wonder,
catch that.
Yeah, I was like, that's exactly. I was like, I hope Korshana is not going to. Yeah. And then I was
20 wisdom
Oh.
and the observant feat. I
Yeah,
caught
yeah.
it.
and then Noah was like, "Yep. Sometimes your hypotheses are wrong." Boy.
It's cool. Now we can just, move on with that.
Oh yeah. Noah's gonna. Yeah, there's gonna be talk.
Interesting.
That ship hit
And
an
actually
iceberg.
surprising. I could easily imagine a character like Noah just being like, "It'll pass. I'm done. We're done with this. It'll just go away. It's cool."
Old Noah, probably. And like noted. Won't do that in the future. But if it's like a party member that they're like bound to by
She's
fate.
gonna be cool as a cucumber with her -1 charisma from now on. Just cool as a cucumber.
Gonna get pretty obviously weird by the next day.
No, it's gonna be totally fine.
It's like
Hey Nim, can you tell Noah he can get his own salt?
Seamus told me that Marty told him that
yeah.
that Dean told her that Ron wants to talk to you.
To
You
refuse
tell
to directly
Korshana
talk to
that
each
she
other.
seems to have plenty of salt already.
I don't know what you're talking about. Korshana's fine.
Oh my god.
Cora and Noah start to just talk to each other through Nim and Lowell.
It won't get that bad. I don't see it being the.
Yeah.
No, it's not gonna get that bad. Not even close.
Here, Lowell.
Korshana's
I
going
made
to
an extra.
her plan is to be fine. So she.
I
Just
made an
needs to
extra
get
cure wound spell. Can you give this to Korshana, please? Thanks.
She's like standing right there.
Fuck you! I can
But-
cast this on my own.
But she's right
I'm gonna
there.
get
Can't you
fucking
just
spell scroll.
can't you just hand it to her?
Lowell just pass it to her.
This is not a
And-
woman who
and-
should be traveling with 3 men. This much is clear.
And Nim and Korshana was supposed to be the disaster couple.
You're
Oh,
a disaster couple all by yourselves.
All of us are disasters. All combinations of this party are bad.
Yeah. Korshana and Noah would just be a couple of disasters. Oh man.
But you've got M. You need to.
Sorry being a
Our
single
baby,
mom.
our shared baby.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like divorced
Oh
parents.
god. Divorced foster
Shared
parents.
custody. Shared custody.
Shared custody of an adopted child.
Mhm. Hey, M goes where she wants, okay? Corshon's
Yeah.
never gonna say no to that cute face.
Oh my god. We're hip goddamn kids too.
Are we leaving in the morning? Corshon wants to know if we can go.
Of course, Korshana wanted this to happen, so it's
No.
going for however long.
I'm here for the party. Also, we need to go tomorrow. All right.
Well,
So what are people doing for the night? Besides Noah and Korshana, I got the two of them.
Just sleeping, I guess.
Yeah, same here. Although I guess that's weirder for Nim.
Keither's like, what are you doing?
Trying to sleep.
Why?
I don't know why not.
Because you don't need to?
I mean, I can still try to, right?
Sure. Just weird. But all right.
I know.
I guess it's weird not having to sleep also, so.
Sorry about that.
Well, what's done is done. If you wish to sleep, go ahead.
Guess I'll talk to you tomorrow then. Assuming I can. Maybe I can't anymore.
Sorry, try to do what now?
Oh, you said assuming I can, maybe I
Oh.
can't anymore.
Yeah, that's it's a good question. I guess you'll find out one way or the other.
Yeah.
And so Nim tries to sleep.
Yep.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
You got it.
Do we want high or do we want low?
You get average-ish. I don't know what that does.
It's a little hard at first, but you're able to basically force yourself to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And you think are dreams or visions of what happened throughout your life.
Interesting.
Nothing that you can truly grasp upon, because as you try to remember that moment, it goes away and moves to another one. And then morning arrives. So morning comes for everybody. Breakfast in bed.
Cora will make her way pretty quickly back to wherever it is that we usually gather after eating.
Okay.
But if Noah's there, she'll turn into a cat.
Is Noah there?
Which I believe that he is, because I think that he slept there.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
She'll just curl up on a railing and wait for everybody else to come.
Lowell is nowhere to be found. Ooh.
Went to get some water, probably.
You've been signed out because your account is signed in from another device.
Huh.
In the middle of this, I mean, whatever, because it doesn't close the meeting, but what? Okay.
Somebody else wants a meeting.
No, I mean, I assume it's just that my work computer is also logged into this account. I just don't know why randomly in the middle of, 3.5 hours in is when it's like, hey.
Might have lost connection and tried to reestablish it, and
Yeah. He's
Lowell
cute.
has returned.
Yeah. I think after he's done eating, he'd try and find Nim and try and walk him through some morning exercises.
Do it. Good thing he slept last night then. 'cause
Both of you roll intelligence checks.
you got it.
Hey, he's
Kidding about it. Wow. You traded.
Lowell, apparently you just don't have the patience this morning. Like you're just like, no, it's this and this. And Nim, you're like, wait, but there was more to it. I know there was. And you're saying bad or good, and you're not telling me why, but okay.
Oh boy.
my plus 0 int really flexing right here. Such a good teacher. The best teacher.
Next time Nim needs to borrow Noah's intelligence again. He has to ask first.
So Nim, you get a little better like understanding the framework of it, but you're still having a trouble understanding like the concept of it. And
Mhm.
Lowell's just not explaining it right.
Sounds about right.
It's like we covered this yesterday.
Yep.
This should be easy.
Yep.
It's literally this. This is no.
If there's any way to do it wrong, Nim will manage to do that.
On purpose.
No.
No. That would require a level of skill which Nim does not have. Doing something wrong on purpose is harder than doing it wrong on accident.
He'd have to know what the correct is to then do it wrong on purpose.
Yeah.
That is so true, man.
Oh yeah. Hey, I did ballet for 18 years. If there's one thing I know, it's that if you know how to do it right, doing it wrong is really goddamn difficult.
Yeah. For sure.
Must and Iro will join you in the community room. Do you all wish to stay longer?
Nim is gonna look at the rest of the party.
Don't everybody speak up at once.
This has been really nice, but I feel like if we stay here too long, it'll get too comfortable and be harder to leave.
Yeah, and I think that unless there's any other advice that either of you have for us in terms of expressing ourselves, I think this has been a good experience for talking amongst ourselves.
Oh, honey, I could give you all the advice about expressing yourself, but you gotta experience it on your own.
Yeah.
The least Corey thing Corey has ever said. Corey never talked about her problems ever.
This is the Corey afterward who learned that was a bad idea.
I guess that's true.
Corey was on that path. We just never finished it.
Yeah. Was she, or did she just say that she would open up, but she actually had no plans to do that whatsoever?
I think we ended up having a conversation like 10 feet from her, like as if she couldn't hear us.
How very Nim of her. How very Nim of her.
Oh yeah. Noah, you feel like you have what you need? from
I
this.
do.
Lowell?
Think I'm okay for now.
Nim?
To go to Jigow.
That's not the answer to my question. Nim?
I'll be okay.
What about you?
What to do?
I need Nim to be better.
I am. But Lowell's right. What about you?
I'm fine. I want to go to Jigow, but not at the harm of any of the three of you.
I
That's
would
why
like
I'm
to.
asking.
Can
I would like to insight check that I'm
Can-
fine. Is that okay?
that kind of looked like something even Lowell would
Whoa.
attempt.
Yeah. We don't have high
Have
insight
we-
here, but
Have we actually ever done a deception versus insight?
probably. I think Nim's lied to the party
It's
before.
very rare.
Hang on, I got a -1. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, go for it.
I'd like to insight
that's
check
cocked.
also.
Oh, trust me, you guys are all gonna know. That is a whopping. Oh, I have a +1 charisma. What? 7. Oh,
So-
Okay, that's an 18 insight.
yeah.
Everybody knows.
7.
Everybody knows.
Noah's like, fuck. I need to talk to Korshan. Shit.
Should we stay for you? It seems like something's bugging you.
I want to go to Jigow. I don't want any of you to be in pain. And I want to go to Jigow.
What is Noah's reaction to this if Nim were to look over at him?
Oh, I'll. This is his reaction.
Hang on, there's a gift for this.
Oh, there is.
I can't
There
wait.
is. There is.
Because Nim has a little bit of knowledge of what's happening. He would look at Noah.
I mean, I don't know if I need to make a persuasion check. That is 100% honest. Korshana
Yeah.
fucking wants to go to Jigow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's more the whether or not she's okay part than whether or not she
Yeah.
wants to go to Jigow.
No one knows he has to talk to her, but he doesn't know whether to do it now or later. Whether she wants to do it in front of everybody. That's what he's like.
Oh, does he have the look like he wants to say something and isn't talking? Like,
I don't know. Does he?
Does he?
you're the only one who can
Hold
answer
on.
that question.
Does he?
Do it.
Does he?
Do it.
I'm just asking if he looks like he was like, he's holding back from saying something, or if he is not reacting in a way that indicates he kind of wants to talk to Korshana. Is he giving the indication, or he's not giving the indication?
Must takes Iroh and they both walk out of the room wordlessly.
He looks like he is holding back.
Okay. Hey Lowell,
Connection.
before we go to Jigow, I think I lost something. Can you help me find it?
Okay. Sure.
This is
this
Korshana's
is-
reaction.
This place is really big and you can run really fast, so you can cover more ground. Come on.
But when you're
No, you're
looking for
right.
something, if you run fast, it's harder to find
Keitra
it.
just
You
grabs
can see
Lowell
more.
and pushes him out of the room.
I know you're lying, but thank you.
I want to go to Jigow.
We'll go in a few minutes.
Gorshana,
Yeah.
is there any way that we can be around each other without avoiding each other?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. You just need to give me a little bit of time.
I just want to reiterate that I'm sorry for what I said yesterday. In case that's
I'm
the
not-
reason why you're avoiding me.
I'm not sorry that you said what you said yesterday. I'm not. I was walking the wrong direction and now I'm walking the right direction, but I just need to not be at the crossroads anymore. I just need a little bit of space.
I just wanted to make sure that I just wanted to be clear about why you were avoiding me. So I just didn't.
I don't want to avoid you. It's my intention to not avoid you. I would also like to not talk about this anymore.
Okay.
Because you being worried about me is not helping. So like just be you and I'll be me. And I'm walking away from it. You just need to let me walk.
All right. All right. Let's go to Jigow then.
I'm gonna kick some goblin ass.
Oh, Jesus.
Sounds
First
good.
goblin Gorshana sees. I feel much better.
I just wanna
Noah's
talk.
remembering that. Bulbar is a goblin.
Mhm. And also that he's seen her rip goblins apart with her teeth.
Yeah. Where's the
Well,
shark?
I want the two of you to read what's been happening between the other two, because it is in character.
Calling for time here.
Oh, I didn't close Discord. I just haven't been reading it.
Do all the rooms have a Bahamut on the wall? Yes, they do.
Was one of those rooms.
What's the cup we need to go to Jigow? Oh no!
Trying to think like
Don't!
What
So
like the excuse that you get.
Don't!
I want
My God.
I want the two of you to whisper to me. Okay, DM me over Discord. There are 10 rooms,
Uh-huh.
and I want Nim to whisper to me what room he threw it in, and V to whisper me what order he's looking in the rooms.
It's a number.
Yeah.
Have fun. You had to make it look convincing, like there was a real reason, because you didn't want to be like, I lied. As soon as they're out the door, because
I
Lowell
can
just
just imagine Nim's like, yeah, I lost this cup. I think it's over there. Yeah, it's definitely over there.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking throw it in a room.
That's exactly.
That was the plan.
Meanwhile,
Shit, now to make
Nim,
it look like I really did lose.
Nim also doesn't want us to be disappointed in him. So
Yeah.
so proceeds to
He also
lie.
can't be like, yeah, I lied to you.
I need you to
So
give
lie
me
to the
Sweet
one
Nim.
person.
Give me numbers.
Lie to the
Give him
Well,
an
he's-
paragon of truth in
arrangement
the
of
party.
10 numbers.
Give me numbers. Just give me numbers. I understand what you're saying. Just give me numbers. It's not going to be a long thing. Don't worry about it.
You don't know, you might find it in the first room, you could guess.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you would do. So you like
Is it
toss it off
1
in
through
the
10?
room, and V was looking in the room opposite the hall, and then he checked the room down the hall. He checked the room over here, and then he checked this one. He's like, "Oh, it's right here. It was in the room. We were right. We were almost there, man."
Mm-hmm.
Good. Glad you found that. See, you're the faster one. It would have taken me way longer.
Yeah, you should keep a better hand on these things. Don't want
I
to lose
really
them.
should. Yep, you're right.
They're kind of important. They seem to help a lot with the teleporting.
They do, which is why I'm really glad you found it.
Be a bit more careful with it next time.
I'll try putting it somewhere it won't fall out.
Did you put it in the bag of holding? Don't you have to pull things out of that? Don't things not just fall out?
I'm not answering that question. He will put it into the bag of holding though, like after that. Goes back where it can't actually fall out, because it never did.
Oh.
Yeah, because Sai's the one who's making romance happen in the other game. Whereas I'm like, no, get away, romance.
Miser's like, now you can't have it anymore.
Went
Wait
off
till
to
you hear my
pray.
solution to that problem.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
can't wait.
I
It's gonna be
think I
great.
know what it is.
I think you do too.
Oh man. Meanwhile, our Sunday game, Bex and Salad is like.
Yep.
We have other shit.
Yep. We have too many other things to deal with.
Too many other things. It's too wholesome over there.
All right. So the four of you get together with Keither and Im. You have the cup. Lowell has a slightly confused look on his face, and Nim definitely has I don't know what happened. It's totally weird.
Wait.
Look on his face.
Please, God, let Iroh and Amos tell us we need to leave this mansion before we try and teleport so we don't die.
Oh.
They have not returned.
fuck.
Oh, God, Korshaw doesn't know shit about this. I'm not going to say anything.
Noah would know,
Noah would totally know.
and he would say that we should leave the mansion first before teleport.
Okay.
There's a stipulation I don't remember about Magnificent.
I don't know
You're
if
in
you
a
can
you're in a
teleport
pocket
interact or
dimension.
something.
Sure.
You're not in the material plane, so you can't. If you try and teleport, you get stuck.
Because teleport only works on the same plane, right?
Mhm.
You can.
Regular teleport does.
Tim has like a plane shifting
Oh.
teleport.
What do you think? What do you think Noah's shop was?
Dude,
And the
I guess
Feywild?
you're right.
Oh, you're
I
right.
guess you're right. I'm just thinking fewer D20s if we're not in a pocket dimension, but I forgot that Noah's shop is also in a pocket dimension.
Nose is a back pocket dimension.
This
And
one's
this is a front pocket?
Side pocket.
We can try to find them before we leave. Can we just walk out the
Say
door,
thanks.
or do they need to let us out? I don't know.
I think we can just leave.
Yes, you can just leave.
Like
Hmm.
to say thanks before we
Yeah, I'd like to
go.
say thanks one more time
Yeah.
before we leave.
Yeah. Where are they? The huge mansion.
No,
They
I know where they are.
Oh boy.
They're not in the mansion.
Oh,
Hey.
okay. Just kidding.
Well, they don't have to be in the mansion to do whatever you think they're
Yeah.
doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're wherever they keep their
Hat of disguise.
hat. Yeah.
That Lowell has no idea what it's used for because he's apparently not old enough.
It's obviously used for disguise. So people can't tell who they.
Do we run into them on our way out, or are we just
No,
teasing?
you find them outside. Amust is running the tavern. Iro is obviously running the orphanage.
Okay.
Because it's the morning. Surprise.
Got work.
People, NPCs actually have normal work.
Yeah.
Oh
They
shit.
got jobs.
Oh shit.
Wanted
Thank
to-
you.
Thank you.
Of course,
We definitely needed that.
mental health is very important. And knowing and trusting each other is also very important being in a party.
Definitely.
Yes.
Hopefully you are all better for that.
I think so.
And it goes without saying you are welcome anytime.
Thank you.
We will always be grateful.
You're also welcome in my bed anytime, darling.
Oh, Eb's here.
Oh, that hurts me.
Do
I
you,
was gonna flinch
please.
when he hears Ed.
do you need some time with her?
And we need to go.
Well, you can only have one ship. OTP, man. Come on.
Korshan is gonna wink at Eb as they walk by. So.
She obviously winks back.
Eb.
I guess we're going outside to do this, right?
Mm.
Same as before.
Probably a good
Not,
idea.
not in the middle of a most tavern.
Yeah.
You don't want to flex? You don't want to flex your teleport?
Probably shouldn't do this in the middle of a bunch of people.
Amust has done us plenty of favors covering up for that. Doesn't seem like one she should have to do us.
Huh. We're already teleporting most of the way. A little walking isn't going to hurt us.
We know where there's a stable because that's how we teleported out of here last time. So
Yep.
let's just go do that.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if we're still being scryed on or not.
Good question.
You want me to?
I mean,
check?
that happened
Sure.
pretty much exactly the same way last time, so.
Alright. I will cast. Nope, I don't have it prepped.
It's fine. Let's just assume we are, because why wouldn't we be?
Okay. Yes, I have the right spells prepped for today.
Before you guys leave, I will actually say, oh, Corshana, I do have one other thing I wanted to talk to you about. I'm sure you'd be very interested. You and the rest of your party.
Oh.
You all seem to have left an impression on this place. There are people looking for you.
What kind of people?
Who?
The Harpers.
That shouldn't be possible.
Yeah, they're looking for us. Why?
Something about a dragon egg.
What?
The math checks out.
That is really weird. That shouldn't be happening.
That's correct. It should not be happening.
Why not?
Because that timeline
Yeah,
didn't
Out of
happen.
character.
We are so not in that timeline.
That means we're back in the original timeline? Because that's the one where we had the dragon egg.
Or in a timeline where we did that.
Yep.
That was very interesting.
You said you were never here, though.
We can sort that out, Jigow.
Don't remember us.
No. Oh, I would remember you. I would remember all of you.
That's a little scary.
I'm just saying, you're a pretty eccentric group.
Thanks.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome. I could take care of it for you.
What would
Not
it
sure
cost?
that's necessary. Exactly. Nim knows what's up.
Of course, Nim knows what's up. Oh, I'm not really sure. I guess the cost of that would be, is it true?
Technically,
I mean,
I don't think Nim has the intelligence or wisdom to answer this one very well, actually.
we
It is.
don't have
I
a
don't-
dragon egg.
I wouldn't want to find out.
That wasn't really an answer.
It's both true and not true.
Why is that? That doesn't mean anything to me.
No, Korshana didn't do that. I'm thinking about what Korshana would say because once again, as soon as B shows up, here I am thinking like her.
Jazz hands.
Yeah, it's not like we've got a dragon egg.
That was going to be long story. Then.
True once, it shouldn't be true now.
If it was true here, you would know who we are. You would have met us before. I
The
think.
only reason why I learned of it is because I heard that people were looking for, that they were looking for ones such as yourselves. They didn't know the names.
How did
I
they
find
describe
very
us?
odd. But you said it was true once, but not true anymore. What does that mean?
It's kind of like saying
Mm,
it's true and not true that you knew us a couple of days ago. Or
That,
a day.
that sounds awfully fey.
It's because
Accurate.
it is Fae.
All right. I'll make good on my promise. But you remember what I told you, Korshana.
Thing.
Well, have fun.
Cora will link with her and say, I remember, before she leaves.
You're gonna have to teach me that one, darling.
Handy.
All right. You guys go to the stables to teleport?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
I miss
do
the
it.
days when Korshana would stare at whoever she's mind linked with. Hey.
Roll me 1d100, Nim.
Got it. Oh, is the button not working here all of a sudden?
It's not. Denied.
Go like this.
Not like this.
Great. Well, I
You
think when he's
Ryan?
trying to think of stuff for like where he is in time again, because he's still trying to understand that, even if he's not good at it, he will lose concentration and think of when Marty helped correct it last time. So I don't think it's gonna affect the roll at all.
You land in Jigow in the Goblin Tavern
Woohoo. Oh shit.
at the bar.
Oh
The
no.
bartender's like, "What the? Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
Drinks?
Yes, please.
I forgot how much I charged you last time. It was like a copper each. Silver each? It wasn't a silver. Silver seems high. I think it was a copper each.
It might have been like a silver for all.
I'm gonna go with a copper each.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you have the cup out, Nim?
I mean, I think so, yeah. He's using it to teleport. It's not like, where's it
You're
going?
like, hey, this
Teleport.
is one of our cups.
Yeah.
Yep, yes it is.
Why do you have one of our cups?
I'll point out the name on the carving on it and say, I bought this off of you.
Oh yeah, free drinks for you guys. That's great. Perfect. Well, first round. I'm not gonna give you free all night. That's not.
That's fine. That's totally fair. Yeah.
All right. So what do y'all do?
Don't
Drink
we
the
have
first round.
somewhere to go?
Yes, we do. What time is it? I imagine it's still morning.
Still morning.
You guys aren't also gonna check what day it is either.
What year is it?
Totally trust you.
Very confident.
Bex.
Because if we weren't in the right time, no, it would be disappointing.
Bex, save us.
God
Bex.
damn it! Sorry. I had a little bit of a scare on my way back, and I just needed 30 seconds. But everything's totally fine.
Tell him to put a cardboard box in front of you. You'll be fine.
Yeah, well, see, here is good because there's monitors between me and his monitor,
Just put
and
up a
he's got his
cardboard
headphones
wall.
on. But like, I walked over and I saw state-specific results that I thought were nationwide results, and I lost my mind for a second. Everything's fine.
Ooh. Yeah, bye.
All right.
Korshana will start leading the party to where she knows Bolbar is, but she will be super trying to make sure that no one is following us while she does that.
How is she super trying to make sure nobody's following us?
With her incredible perception.
Do you want invisibility?
Well, that
Should we try
depends if I think anyone's fucking following us.
Should we try and be sneaky then, or something? Like,
Yes.
so,
Hey,
like, stealth?
what's that?
And also, I want to be on the lookout. Head on a swivel.
Pivoted on a ball.
Anybody looks our way.
So,
Like, you're laughing. My passive
Tried.
perception is 23. I'm looking for shit, okay?
I know you are. I'm just trying to figure out because you're like, I'm gonna make sure we're careful, but also, and then Lowell's like, or V's like, so sneaky. So like, well, yeah, also, but I mean, you know.
I mean, Lowell made a good suggestion. Korshana agreed with it. She didn't think of it. Lowell did.
So you walk out of the tavern, and you're like, I'm just gonna keep an eye on things. And Lowell's like, sneak? You're like, sure, in the middle of the town, no problem.
We're gonna tiptoe out of the tavern.
Nope. But as soon as you leave the tavern, you start walking down the street a little bit, and as Lowell's like, so sneak, you see a couple goblins come out of the tavern that seem to be looking in your general direction.
Hunting rabbits.
Wait a little bit. We're just gonna hang out for a while. See if they go away.
They seem to talk amongst each other in front of the tavern.
This is Bolbar is out of town, right?
Mhm.
let's just hit the road and see how it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
So no sneak.
And I guess not in the middle of town.
Sneaking.
I'm
through
just
you get hit.
asking as a DM.
You're assassin is what you're
Clarify.
doing.
Who wants to know what the goblins
What
see?
skills you are doing? That's all.
With a tone, but you're doing it with a tone.
Isn't that a DM's job?
I mean, in a
Mm,
Asking with
town,
the
we
tone.
could sneak by trying to just blend in with the crowd and not stand out.
in
could-
this town,
Yeah, you
blue
could
guy
totally
is
blend
gonna
in.
blend in with the
You're
crowd.
totally gonna blend in.
Well,
Lowell might blend
that's a
in.
point.
Most likely to blend in, Lowell.
You all start making your way outside of town, and the goblins are following you for sure.
How far back behind us are they following us? Are they like following closely or following from a large distance?
Seems about 60 feet away.
Hmm.
Are we out of town now?
I'm letting you know this while you're heading out of town. You have not gotten out of
Okay.
town yet.
I mean, we could just turn around and
I
walk
think we
toward
should.
them.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Let's do it.
They're not going to expect that.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Let's go.
So the rest of you do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. You all turn around and start walking towards the goblins. Only really Korshana can point them out because there are still a lot of people milling
Yeah.
about. But
And there's a lot of
Korshana, you'll
goblins here.
notice they quickly duck into an alley as soon as you move back towards them. The rest of you can just see a lot of goblins and hobgoblins about, and you're just like, which one was it again?
We're gonna need to pick a fight, and I think we should do it outside of town.
Okay.
Whatever you guys think, but we certainly cannot lead anybody to where we're going.
Hopefully it doesn't come to a fight, but it would be nice to know who's asked them to follow us.
Yes, it would. I would love to talk it out, but they just ran away from us. So unless you want to chase them through the streets, we could do that too.
Mhm.
You know,
Well,
you
you're
still got the neck gun, right?
You're the only one who really picked up on them, so it might be easier to chase them out of town. We just make sure not to lead them to where we're going.
That sounds good. Let's do that. So when we get out of town, Korshana is deliberately going to go the wrong way for a little while.
Okay.
You have to lower rolls low.
You head out of town and go the wrong way, and you don't see them following you anymore.
Oh no, you can't see invisible people today, can you?
Nope, not today. Can I instead
Oh, I need a long rest. Why do I have spell slots marked?
I'll instead cast detect magic.
The only thing you detect that's magical is the stuff that's around you guys. I mean, on you guys, rather.
Okay.
How
Well.
far can you see with that?
30 feet.
60 feet.
30.
Sorry, 30.
Um,
Worse.
I don't want to waste Korshana's gonna cast Locate Creature on one of them. It's 1,000 feet.
They're being 1,000 feet cautious with us.
Better.
You get a lot of pings inside the city.
No, it's one specific creature.
You don't know that creature that well. Even with your high observation, like you've interacted with him all of 10 minutes.
But
Are there
no,
any?
She doesn't
are
get
there
it
any-
outside the city, though.
Yeah. Are there any pings near us?
Yeah, that's.
So she's getting a lot of general ones. She'd get one if it was nearby us, not in the city, too.
Yeah, there'd probably be some pings inside the forest as well.
Oh, are we like in the forest? Oh, hello.
Right.
There's words over the forest, but there it is.
Some forest, some hills. Yep.
Is that the direction we need to go to find Volbara?
No.
Great. Then I will just keep an eye on if any of them leave the forest and stay outside the city following us.
Okay.
I will know.
Sure.
I think I have an hour. How long is it going to take us to get to where we're going?
Less than, well, a couple hours.
Okay. We'll get far enough away that I should be pretty confident no goblins are following us, though, right? In an hour?
Invisibility only lasts an hour, so there might be a moment when they're recasting it if they recast it.
I'm gonna say, so I'm kind of misread the spell. What happened was you got a ping, basically, of like, these are the goblins in your nearby area, but it doesn't stay on for an hour. Because that'd be too
Yes, it
powerful.
does.
So this is the discussion I'm making right now. You need to describe or name a creature that's familiar to you. You did not have enough interaction with this goblin to do that.
Okay.
So I gave you you have a general ping, briefly, of all the goblins in the area. But you're not going to be able to keep it on for an hour. Because that's not how the spell works. For that particular
Okay. Okay.
version.
I mean, I'm okay. Yes. I
So
will
the
keep my eyes open with my regular eyes then.
Cool.
Because Lowell's right.
You don't think there's anybody following you? Unless they're invisible, which you have run into before.
I doubt it's face stuff, but can Nim attempt to use face sight?
Sure, roll me charisma.
Yeah, you got it. Just like the only thing he can do to like, wow, great, that's great.
There is some face stuff in the forest. And in one of the hills nearby.
Maybe direct the party away from the hill.
The hill that you're going to is where the fae that you detect.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to alarm you guys, but there is a fae somewhere ahead of us. Where the hill is, I think.
Oh, the place we need to go? After you point at it, and I know that's where we need to go. Did I see Eb use any magic to conceal Bolbara?
From the memory walk, you mean, right?
Yeah.
No.
Any idea what kind, Nim?
I don't think he got that information right. Or what it was, if it's not a fae, if it's just a fae thing.
Close your eyes, Bex.
Okay. I was going to the kitchen. It's a safe place to be.
Okay.
It's back towards the bedroom that I can't go.
Oh boy.
What do y'all do?
I think they were just asking whether or not Nim could tell what it was, and I don't know if he just
No.
got the sense it was it was just Faye. That's all he knows.
Sorry.
Oh, that's
You
okay.
cannot.
That's why I just wanted to clarify before I gave the wrong answer. Yeah, he would just tell you guys. All he could tell us that there was something Faye there.
Well,
Right. Well,
I'll just have to make
approach with
sure.
caution. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just saying we should be careful. Keep on our guard.
Should we be sneaky now?
Could be.
Sneaky, sneaky.
All right, roll your sneak.
It's born to
Sneak time.
Just keep in mind you're kind of in open ground. There's not a whole lot of place to hide. So the sneak is not going to be easy.
Natural 20.
Ooh, that's not natural.
Okay.
Do I need to roll one for him? Or is my low rolls factored into him? Do I even have a stat block for him?
No, you don't need to roll for him.
Okay.
I
You
wonder
all
if
make your way sneakily through the plains / desert. And what was going to take 2 hours now takes 4. But you make it to the one hill. And you know exactly where to walk. And you get to that point and you don't see anything. It is basically an empty cave inside of, I'm sorry, the hill. There's supposed to be a cave entrance right here. And you don't see it.
How far away is it?
I mean, I imagine she walked right up to it.
Yeah.
guess
Faye's hiding under it.
probably start just feeling around to see if there's cave entrance that's being hidden.
That's cute. You should do that.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'll cast Detect Magic again.
There is illusionary magic here.
Okay. I will go.
As-
Are people feeling it up right now?
Yeah, Lowell is.
Nim would do-
Lowell is.
Lowell is with
Lowell,
his-
you fall through. You watch Lowell just go right through the hill.
Oh, he found it.
Found it.
Oh fuck! Do I have dark vision prepped?
We
I
didn't
don't
really-
know. Do you?
We didn't really make a plan. for
usually
this,
do.
guys.
Do you want me
Oh,
to
I
make
do.
a-
I do. I cast dark vision on myself before I go through the wall.
Should I make a belt of dwarven kind for Korshan?
It would be nice not to have to keep dark vision prepped all the time, but we could talk about that later.
The
Or
question is
goggles
whether or
at
not you
night.
want a
Night would be
beard.
fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to.
I
have
think
a
she'd look
beard.
fetching with a beard. Thank you very much.
Would Goggles of Night? I don't think Goggles of Night count against the attunement slots, though.
Do you need to attune? Because yeah, my attunement slots are full.
No, I don't think they do.
Yeah, so probably Goggles of Night would be better than Belt of Dwarven Kind, then.
Anyway,
need
I'm
their
going through the
constitution.
illusory wall
Okay.
So
quietly.
Lowell already fell through.
Unfortunately, Laurel already said found it.
Yeah, I understand that.
All of you make it inside the illusionary wall, and you immediately hear, "Who's there?"
Does it sound like Bulbara?
No,
Sounds like the thing that was possessing her last time.
no.
Oh,
Good guess though.
what?
Good guess though.
Do we recognize the voice at all?
Nope.
We don't see anything.
Nope. It's coming from further inside the cave, past your dark vision.
We're just gonna talk to this thing, y'all.
I would like to face it again.
Roll it.
Boy, that was bad.
There's something.
Oofa doofa.
There's something fey in here, for sure.
Great. There's something fey here. This is definitely fey. I don't know what the thing
Well, we
is
have-
there, but fey magic, a fey, something.
We have to find out what happened to her.
You know I can hear you all, right?
Yeah.
Who are you?
How about we start
Ooh.
with who's there?
Are you?
My name is Noah, and we are looking for somebody.
Who sent you?
One?
Eb did.
Kinda.
Very well.
Better than us. Do we have permission to go further in?
Do as you must.
I think that's a yes. Now we'll start heading into the cave.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm just walking in.
Hopefully he doesn't lose his head in this time.
You head further in and you see a creature standing not far enough away from the entrance that you couldn't quite see it, but as you get further in, it looks like that.
That's not great.
And it just glares at all of you, but kind
Oh,
of
jeez.
sweeps with its arm as to say, "Go on."
Is Bulbara further inside?
Yes.
Thank you.
I do this on behalf of Eb.
We proceed?
Further.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You proceed further in, and you will see Bulbara in the corner of the, just minding her own business. Obviously, heard the ruckus and was just kind of like, "What do you want?"
Hi.
We,
Sorry. Sorry to intrude.
Nobody's supposed to know I'm here.
Eb sent us.
What? Why?
You have something we're looking for.
What?
The shard. We're looking for the shard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The source of your
That's not true.
powers.
I lost my powers.
How'd you lose them?
I was overtaken by my patron, and I lost my powers. It's a small wonder I'm not dead.
Your patron was not the source of your powers?
It was the source of my powers. Hence why I lost them.
What happened to your patron?
He left me.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Can't.
So you're saying no one took them from you? He just left.
I don't. All I can tell you is I can't do it anymore. I don't remember what happened.
Do we have any way of telling where these shards are?
I'm gonna pull out my book.
I was yeah, go for it.
And beat
Is
her
it
over the head with it.
reacting? Is it reacting in any way?
Oh yeah, the page with the sword image on it, one of the shard locations glows.
I think perhaps your power isn't gone.
I can't. What do you want?
Hey, Nim.
Yeah, I think I know what to do.
1 second, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Should play good timing. Be right back for a minute as well.
I'm gonna refill my water. Be right
God,
back.
what do you think that is? Is that a hag of some kind?
Rude.
I was kind of getting distracted by seeing Lucy chasing her tail in the background of my camera.
Damn, what is that? I want to know what kind of monster that is. Just because I'm fucking curious. Is it the first kind of hag that comes up? Oh, it is.
Good thing we didn't have to haggle to get inside.
Oh, Jesus. It's a hag.
Oh, a hag? Good thing we didn't have to
All right, Nim, what are you doing?
finagle.
I think Nim also went to take a bio break.
Just kidding. What are the rest of you doing?
We're gonna do whatever Nim was gonna do.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Back, sorry.
All right, Nim, what are
What
you
you
doing?
doing?
Pull out the shard. The other one. In front of her.
She kind of looks at that and then at you and goes, I don't know what you want. I don't.
What's the last thing you remember before you lost your powers?
I remember being tortured over and over and over. And I could swear I was dead, and then I wasn't. And then I thought I was dead again, and then I wasn't. And then I remember waking up in the middle of the swamp. And there was Eb. She gave me a hand up and said, I'm sorry, darling. I'm gonna have to cut your ear off.
Can I insight check her?
Sure.
That does sound like the story from last time.
Yes. Insight. 24.
Oh yeah. Definitely
That
seems
sounds like the whole truth. Okay.
Nothing but the truth.
You can tell she's hiding some things, but you think it's about the torture. Like nobody really wants to sit there and think about that, right?
Right.
Has your patron tried to talk to you since you've lost your powers, or?
No.
Hmm.
Why would they?
I don't know. Not really sure how these things work.
It's here. We just need to see it.
You have a memory walk available?
I don't know. Has it been a week?
No, I don't think it has actually.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's been a week.
It has barely. Because we pretty much went to Saria's, or yeah.
It's been
We
what, like
traded info.
4, maybe 5 days?
You memory walked Wall and Asaris, and you were in the mansion for like 3 days.
3 days. It's been 4 max.
Yeah.
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 Huh.
Korshana's gonna flip through her book as if doing that is somehow gonna tell her what she needs to do.
No, give me an int check. In fact, anybody can give me an int check if they want.
Oh, int check.
Oh yeah.
Not any
'Cause
particular int, or just.
Because I remember Nim having, like, pulling out smoke and having the shard.
20?
So
She
close
was
to
she was already possessed. She's not
Yeah.
possessed right now.
Noah, you remember how was? Oh, sorry. I thought I saw you roll like a 14. Obviously, you didn't. That must have been a Nim. You remember exactly what Tig was saying. You remember that she was possessed at the time, and Nim pulled it out of her while she was being possessed.
Yeah.
And one of the things you remember her talking about last time was the same thing, blacking out after she was tortured multiple times. And the specific part of being seemingly killed.
Okay, I'll relay that to the group. So this checks out with what happened to her before.
How much of that are you relaying to the group?
Everything.
Okay.
In front of Bolbari, you're just gonna be like, we have to kill her?
Yeah, maybe don't. maybe.
I mean, is that what you do?
Volume down.
But
That's what you do.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever Noah would do. Nim already got the sense
Well,
that the only, based on what was being said, he's already figured out so far torture is probably the only thing we know that can make it come back, and he is not cool with that. But that's his whole thought process.
Will would not be cool with that either.
Well, he wouldn't say that.
What?
No, he
What would
wouldn't- he
happen
wouldn't
if we?
suggest torture? But
What would happen if she held the other shard?
And cleansed, though. I mean, I'm also a little hesitant to hand it over, personally.
She's
This isn't gonna work, but Korshana's gonna link with Bolbara and say, hey, Artuvia, come out, you fucking coward.
What? Who?
That didn't work. Sorry. She cuts it. Thought it would work.
Do you just randomly speak in people's heads?
Yeah, she
Sometimes.
kind of does that.
Does.
So, what do you want? You want the
Shard.
I don't have it.
It's
You do though.
But I don't.
it's inside of you somehow, but
It needs to be.
That better be a metaphorical
Coaxed.
saying, because if you think it's literally inside of me, I'm not letting you stab me.
I'd
we
rather
plan
not
on
stab you.
doing.
Right.
That's kind of why I'm thinking maybe our best option might be to try. Maybe if Nim holds up, if they both hold on to the other shard.
Okay, no, I just had a bad idea, but it's gonna depend on how far you can go with this guy's self.
Go on.
Look like Ortuvia. I
No.
don't know how much. Yeah, I was like, it really depended how much you could go with that.
No.
A shorter Ortuvia, like
Yeah,
a much
yeah,
shorter.
much shorter. Maybe a lot
Teeny
less of the
Ortuvia?
extra stuff.
No chains whipping out.
Yeah.
You only have access to a select
Low-
palette
low
of colors,
budget.
so you don't get the right. You don't get
Low
the right
budget Ortuvia.
color of
Low
Ortuvia.
rent Ortuvia.
Yeah.
Lowell puts Nim on his shoulders
Yeah,
and
we're
then
gonna
Sky's
Need 2
up.
people for this.
Oh my god. Oh my
That-
god. Oh man.
I mean,
That's not gonna work.
what's the harm if Nim holds on to the shard too, and while she holds it, that if it does nothing, then he'd still be able to keep it.
The harm is that possibly Artuvia keeps his shard, gets our shard, and gets me.
I don't think that's likely, but it is a possibility. I suppose if he wanted it, he'd be here trying to get it from us.
Yeah, he also probably doesn't want to confirm that the shard is there.
I mean, are we just gonna stand here and do nothing then?
I mean, I gotta go get something to eat, so you all can stand here, and I'll just go that way.
Can Nim try like touching her arm with the shard or something? Like he's not handing it over. It's just like we're trying some science.
Turns goes.
Yeah.
I
don't know. He was like, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out if there's
As
a reaction.
Balbara's like leaving the
Yeah.
cave.
He's like,
okay. I have an idea, and you guys are definitely not gonna like it.
Y'all better do something soon, or Korshan's gonna start trying to murder this bitch.
Noah doesn't know what to do.
What
Because
if
the
we...
only thing he can remember is that she had to be possessed.
Lowell's idea has already
by
been shot
Artuvia.
down.
What if we just go back to when that already happened?
No.
'Cause
Oh my.
then we don't have to do it, because it did already happen. It only has to happen one time. Technically,
30
that's
seconds before I do something dumb.
technically what already happened the first time anyway, so we would just be correcting the timeline.
So nothing happens when Nim touches Balbara with the shard? Okay. So is that what Lowell's idea was, or something more involved?
Having her actually hold it. Not just
We're trying to
touching
cast
her.
polymorph on Bulbara.
what's that save?
Wisdom 16.
Oh, she'll probably not make it, but
Into what?
hopefully my stupid thing doesn't even. Oh, fuck, she made it.
Yep.
She's like, oh shit, I'm out, and she starts running.
Well, I would say I do something else, but now are we in initiative? Can I fucking...
We are going to pause it here
Oh,
because we are
God.
going to be in initiative.
Fuck.
We really didn't want to fight her in front of this hag, but I guess that's what we're doing. And I now have no 4th level spells.
Oh my god.
All right.
Nobody
Here-
wants to try anything Will wanted to do. It's like, oh no, it's a
Party-
bad idea. But we're just gonna murder her in
Nimby
front of this
wants-
hag that's gonna try and
Noah
murder
didn't want to
us.
murder her either.
Yeah.
Noah didn't
I
wanna
gave you
murder her
guys
either.
like 5 whole minutes. Korshana wanted to kill her from
Yeah,
the
Nim
second
suggested
we
go
walked
back in
in.
time. Nim suggested go back in time and go back to the point where this happened the first time and do it then.
Oh, I love this so much because now it's going to be
God.
do Noah and Lowell want to go back in time to not murder this person.
Oh my god.
Last time we killed her, we took the shard and then she came back to life. I'm just saying.
She was possessed at the
Yeah,
time.
but last time we killed her.
The
she
point
was
is, when we
possessed.
kill her, then she gets possessed, then we get the shard, then we bring her back to life. It's fine.
And we
No,
didn't actually kill her.
Yeah, we
No,
didn't
yeah.
kill her.
She was possessed she got possessed as we were fighting.
No, she was
Perfect.
possessed when
we're
we were.
on the right track, kids.
Oh, yeah.
She
No,
was
she was
possessed
her,
the
and then as
entire
we fought her,
time.
she became
She
possessed.
was
Oh yeah.
No,
she was possessed the
possessed the whole
entire
time.
time.
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
she wasn't.
Yes,
She
was.
she
So
walked
black and
up
crazy
with
in the middle of the
the
fight?
crazy things.
Yeah. But then
And then
she
Nim
got crazy
went
when
up and-
Nim, yeah.
And Nim reached
Confronted.
in and pulled the shard out with a bunch of smoke.
Well, he better save his goblin friend if he wants to fight us.
Fuck.
Fighting her is how we got it the first time. Korshana needs this thing.
Yeah.
I tried to
Yes.
turn her into a mouse and walk out with her in my pocket. It didn't work.
Yeah, that's,
Now we're gonna
that-
fight a hag.
We fought her last time, but everything was different that time.
The shard is here. Maybe
She
it's
already
the hag. Maybe if we kill the hag. The shard is here.
Korshana is
You all
now a
wonder
murder
How
hobo.
far Korshana will go to achieve her goals? You have your answer.
Is this really even close to how far she'll go to achieve her goals, guys?
I think we should book another therapy session.
We
can
left
get a-
too
We
early.
can get a do-over on this day if you guys want.
Oh my
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Cora
The
definitely
question
needed
is,
more
will Nim
therapy
ever do
time.
it without letting the rest of them? Oh, ooh.
2 words.
Yes.